Welcome to Hey By the Way 2021 edition. Happy New Year! For some of you, Happy Beer Year. Our first video of the year. For those that said, my New Year's resolution is to not ever watch the two idiots on Hey By the Way again. You officially have broke that New Year's resolution. Pip, I need my water. You can't drink on the job unless it's Parrot Bay whiskey or wine or something he drinks. The only New Year's resolution you should make is the one I make every year. Do not make any New Year's resolution. It's a mouthful for a hillbilly guy like me, a D- guy. So, then you can't fail. I spent my life failing. It's about time I quit, don't you think? So, anyway, Happy New Year. We're glad to be back. We're looking for a good year here on Hey By the Way. More videos censored by YouTube and pulled off would be a great accomplishment for us and for you. Then you wouldn't have to watch them because these are really bad. Anyway, Pip has a long year ahead of us. Some topics he wants to talk about: transgender, same-sex attraction, same-sex sin, and the Marxists and communism. He has a lot of topics that he will be hitting this year. So, enough for the music. Anyway, hey, by the way, we went to a Chinese restaurant the other day, which is a pretty cool thing because we do like it, but we don't know why they're still open. I mean, Chinese restaurant, fortune cookies. I just found out that fortune cookies are not even served in China. It's an American thing. Fortune cookies. Incredible. Did you know there's a 1966 movie called Fortune Cookie with Jack Lemmon? We actually tries to sue the Cleveland Browns and the stadium. Okay? 1966 Fortune Cookie. Watch that movie with Jack Lemmon. It's funny. But I know there's been a lot of lawsuits over the years from Browns fans suing the Browns and the stadium, but in this case, this really happens. Fortune Cookie is the name of the movie. So anyway, Pip and I went to my favorite Chinese place this year, and it's a buffet, which is not always a good thing for them because I'm 220 pounds of a lot of junk. I can eat. I usually pull my chair up there to the buffet, and my buddy George, and I don't know why all the managers at Chinese places named are George. He walk up, how your meal? How your meal? I go, my meal's fine, George. Thank you very much. He walks away. I scoop my chair up to the buffet. He comes running over. You ate too much, you fat man. Go home now. I said, I'm not leaving until I get my fortune cookie. For us Americans, that's like a treat. It's like dessert. We finished our meal, and I'm going to be hungry in an hour, so give me a snack already. Anyway, the first fortune cookie we actually pulled out for Pip. It says, express yourself, don't hold back. That's what it actually says on there. Unbelievable. He has no problem doing that, right, big fella? With the hair color yellow. So my fortune I pulled out actually says nothing. It's blank on both sides. So I called George over. I go, George, Hop Sing, come here, please. Which I thought these cookies were made by some guy in the back with a crystal ball and a flying carpet or something. And he sees you walk in and he typed up a fortune. He puts it in there. There's no thought put into these at all. So I pull my fortune out, and it's blank on both sides. So I'm thinking, oh man, I must win a grand prize here, a free dinner or something. Hey George, I have a problem. My fortune cookie fortune is blank on both sides. What does it mean? He says, you go home, be safe. I go, what does that mean? You take Uber home, do not drive, be safe. I go, what does it mean? He goes, you have no future. What in the Sam Ping Pong Walla Walla Ding Dong Hop Sing is that? Hey, for all you old timers, Hop Sing is actually the name of the chef on Bonanza. And he must have been a good cook because that Hoss Cartwright weighed 350 pounds. I mean, he was so fat they had to reinvent his saddle so it could hold him so it doesn't break the horse's back, I guess. But anyway, I digress. So I'm leaving one fortune cookie unopened. Okay, I'm going to open it on New Year's Eve 2021 and see if it had anything to do with what happened this year. So, New Year means that we got to learn how to write 2021 down, which shouldn't be that hard. Consider most of us didn't write 2020 a lot down because we were at home doing nothing but putting puzzles together and making dumb videos on Hey, by the way. So the next thing I want to talk about is 2020. It's over. I know some folks are saying, yay, it's over. But what if, like, you never know the good old days until the good old days are behind you. You always look back at the good old days. It isn't like, hey, today's a good old day. So, it's 2030. And you look back at 2030 and you say, the best year in the last 10 years was 2020. What if that happens? What happens if the next 10 years is worse? So we need to be better people. We need to get out there and do what we do. Socialize, have fun. Life is short. Get out there. Have fun. Do something. You may be worse off in 10 years than you are today. So the good old days may be behind us. I got a feeling it's true. But I want to talk about some good things that happened in 2020. Yes, we all can't be Debbie Downers like this guy is. There are some positive things in 2020. Can you believe that? Some actual positive things in 2020. One of my favorite movies at the holiday times is It's a Wonderful Life. Okay, but my second is probably Elf. Okay, so Elf, raised on the North Pole by elves, he's a human. He comes to New York City, and there's a scene. You need to Google this on YouTube. Elf, world's best cup of coffee scene. So everything to him in New York is new. Okay, dog, I'm almost done. Everything in New York is new to him. So he's walking down the street, which is kind of rare. He's wearing tights. Nowadays in New York, you wear a mask if you go outside at all. So he goes to a coffee shop and says on outside the shop there's a sign that says "World's Best Cup of Coffee." So he runs in there, excitement. His joy is overflowing. He's in there. Congratulations, you did it! World's best cup of coffee. All right, way to go! And all these cab driver Middle Eastern guys are just sitting there like on pause, like, why is this elf in here? And he's like, congratulations, you did it. World's best cup of coffee. Way to go! And then he walks out. Anyway, what happens is the excitement of him finding finally the world's best cup of coffee is what we should be doing with stuff from 2020. Like, for instance, congratulations, we finally did it. We got rid of the flu. There's no more flu. In fact, a lot of things have decreased this past year, not suicide or depression. Heart disease, cancer, died in a plane accident. All that stuff has gone down this past year. And the flu has finally dropped the first time in a very long time. So we found a cure to all these issues. Is the coronavirus. We found a cure for the flu. Congratulations, we did it. Way to go. Data boy, data bird. The next thing is we should be excited about, and we should all be patting ourselves on the back for this next topic. Way to go! World's best cup of coffee number 2 is that all summer long we were watching protests, riots, picketing, all that stuff on TV, holding signs that say social justice. Now you cannot put those two words together. Here's some homework. Hey, by the way, homework. Look up social injustice and see why you can't put those two words together. So anyway, we some all summer long since May, social justice, social justice. Yay! Let's burn down a building. Yay! Let's throw a brick at a cop. Yay! Social justice. And then it happened. The first week in November, social justice went away. I don't know why people are not on TV 24 hours a day saying, "Data boy, congratulations! World's best cup of coffee, social justice. We did it. Way to go, everybody. Social justice. It's here. Thank you. A job well done to everybody out there burning down city blocks. Good job. You did it." What's that, Pip? You don't think we did social justice? Well, then you can fly your pecker out of here then. Of course we did it. No one even asked for it or talk about it on TV anymore. What happened? Oh, our option 2, he wants to say, or the other option for social justice, what really happened was it was politically fueled by a party all summer long. And when they got the result they wanted to the first week in November, social justice went away. So I want to believe we got the world's best cup of coffee. I'm a kind of world's best cup of coffee guy full. He's a kind of world's best cup of coffee guy half full. So I think we did it. Good job. We got rid of heart disease and cancer and all these things have dropped to records low. The flu's gone. Social justice is achieved. We did it. He wants to believe there's other factors. But who am I? I'm a D minus guy, okay? Hey, by the way, subscribe, ring that bell, have a happy new year, and remember, if you're not laughing with us in 2021, you're laughing at us. And they're both a pretty good thing. Happy New Year.